What's up, everyone? Gonna be a late stream today. Been having some issues with some of the streaming sites. Hey, how's it going, cuz? And the volume, some issues with BlueStacks and stuff like that. Yeah. I actually don't have any in-game volume, so now I'm just playing some music in the background. Just so it's not completely mute here. Yeah, stuff happens. Is there anyone I need to revenge, cause? Over here? You're burning to the ground, so let's see. Alright, defense failed. Wakarani. Or Wakarani, or whatever you want to call it. Looks like my dual stream link is no longer working either, so I have to fix that later this weekend. Looks like no one. He's got one successful defense. Let's see what we can do here. See, got a dizzy, so we're gonna have status ailments. Left, right, and center. We'll go with pretty standard team here. We're gonna go with Rule, Crimson Armin, and Moonlight Ken. See if we can't counter them. For that team, this guy looks like he's the strongest in their guild so far. We'll go Dizzy, Akali, and Tywin here. Or Charon's probably a little bit better of a pick. See how that goes. Apologize for the no sound. Couldn't get it, some sound issues all fixed before the stream, so that's what we're doing. It's got a pretty hard hitting Sid there. Fortunately, they got the silence on me. Was hoping to take care. Was hoping to knock off that minus attack, but doesn't look like we can. No crit here, so probably not going to get a counterattack. Nope. But we can throw an invuln here. Time to start this counterattack here. Let's see. Probably gonna focus their Dizzy here. Got a taunt off. Ooh, finally got a full counterattack here. It's one guy down. Gonna try for the Assassin Sid after. Doing a number on my rule here. You can probably beat him. What I would recommend is going for more of a defensive team on the first one. If you have some CR men or people with immunity, you're gonna have to position yourself with immunity set off the bat though. Because if you don't, he's just gonna take advantage of the pushbacks over and over. Is she running a 2-piece immunity set or no? Do you have anyone who runs a 2-piece immunity set? Because that'd be the main thing for beating this guy's team number 1, because they're gonna outspeed you and control you otherwise. Then you might not be able to beat him. At least his first team. Unless you have super high effect resist. Alright. Let's see if we can get off an armor break on anyone here. Okay, who's he going for? Okay, shouldn't be too bad here. Let's see. Got 2 turns. She's gonna be super slow, so I'm just gonna use her regular abilities till we run off that immunity on at least a couple players, 1 or 2. Okay, Assassin Cartouches got his off, so with Deanne, unfortunately we got the taunt on Tywin, so we can't take advantage of that just yet, but such as it is. Let me check it in a minute here. Just gonna try and load them up with a few more debuffs here. See what you got on Discord. No, see. Actually, no, you got the immunity. Yeah, she should be. Run a tank with her, and it should be enough. If you don't run a tank with her, you'll probably just end up dying, though. To be perfectly honest. Because they do, like, they hit quite hard, their team. Destina was my first 5-star too. We might see a buff to her. I was thinking about that, but then I'm like, if there's a buff to her, I'm going to be a little bit sad, to be honest. Because I ended up fighting her into rule. Because I didn't really have anyone, so mine's all gonzo. Yeah, you should be able to do it with that team. Just need Angelica get that off. Oh, let's see if we can get rid of at least one of these guys. Lost Tywin. It's fine. Still gonna win this fight. Yeah, second team will be real easy for your comps. So that's probably the hardest guy on their team, I would imagine. Let's try and take out this guy here. See here, let's go A-Collie. Let's go A-Lots. Or do we want that? Actually, we'll go Dizzy. Dizzy, A-Collie, A-Lots. Go Ruzid. Let's actually try Bologna here. Hopefully this works. A little bit of different team here. Oh, they got a slow Dizzy. This should be easy. See how much damage we do. Oh, these guys are quite weak. Oh. Got super unlucky there. On my S2. How's it going, Hashmi? Let's see if we can push her back up. If she can do enough damage here, it should be fine. Yeah, that's easy. So-so. Couldn't get my volume. Not really. At least I'll, yeah. At least some other stuff is going alright. Oh, 2 armor breaks. I actually just started the stream not too long ago because of a bunch of other stuff, and then I got fixed some audio issues here because as you can see, have no in-game sound, so it's alright. But just have to fix it later, hopefully on the weekend. Oof. It's rough. It's over too. That's good. Wasted the music. Did you beat him though? Grandpa killed him, didn't he? Whoa, is there only 2 people here? Yeah, let's go for this guy, man. Good job, man. Good job. Let's see, what kind of comps do we have here that we could throw at him? That's gonna be all sorts of awkward. I don't have a speed imprint here. I remember someone posted his rat on Reddit. I'm like, what? Kazta is #1 most famous person now. He's everywhere. Everywhere, man. Let's see. Let's go Collie. Dizzy. Auxiliary lots. Let's try that. It's gonna be a rough fight here. I want to alert the authorities to your new toy. Yeah, I can. Get them resists. Oh no, Ken. Karkanis' nephew. He's part of the KKK. He's got the white pointy hood. Easy now, cause. Don't get banned. I was looking at that mage before, man. I was like, man, I really shouldn't make this guy. Someone's gonna get really upset. Oh. Do you care if I show which one he's talking about? I'm like, someone's probably gonna get all rustled. Yeah, the look. So ridiculous. Do you like my Ken's HP? My giant meme here? It's got like 1.5k defense. I'm also making, yeah man, super classified. I'm also making an alt account on, just to see how well I can do in a week of free to play and maybe do more than that, just do some tests. He's no more. Defensive gear is all on Dizzy now, so gotta make up for it. I'm probably gonna actually die this one, now that I think about it. Because if Dizzy's dead here, yeah, she's probably dead. It's gonna be close. Yeah, I am. I don't have the right gear though. I need more, whatchamacallit? I need more speed and effectiveness. I don't have any of like really good speed and effectiveness gear, other than the few pieces on my main players here, like auxiliary lots and stuff like that. But I need all those. Wish I had the option to though. Ooh, Celestine. Nah, no luck on new gears. I'm probably actually, nah, I didn't get any plus 12 or above speed gears yet. I'm gonna be playing Chaos Bane on stream when it comes out too. Not next week, but the weekend after for my birthday, so probably have like a 24-hour stream or something there. If anyone's interested in ARPGs, give it a go. I used to be a huge Diablo fan. Have a few rank 1 achievements. It's basically like a kind of Diablo-ish clone. Are more people attacking you? Yeah, they're just piling on, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, my birthday's just over a week from now. Getting old, man. Getting old. Yeah, I got season 11. If you look on the ladder for Lionhearted, I'm actually the person who got the first Lionhearted for hardcore in season 3. I'm turning 31. Old man. I haven't actually touched my account since the Wednesday stream. I was messing around with my dummy account. I got almost every season I played, I got to rank 1 at some point, but that's the only one I actually got the first person on the achievement board. Nice. I really enjoyed the game, to be honest. Like, it's one of my favorite games ever. I super love the genre, and I'm looking forward to picking it up again. You're the same age as my girlfriend. Oh man. Shocker, shocker. Let's see, who do we want here for secondary? I guess we could just throw a Assassin Cully in here. Let's see, do we have too much? Actually, we're gonna run a Harado in. Do we want to run Harada? Yeah, we're gonna have to run him for the extra turn, so we're gonna run a Harado here. Yeah, it's funny actually. We've been together for over 3 years now, so it's good. Like, we initially went out, and I was working for an IT company, and she worked for the coffee shop right across from where I worked. It was years and years ago. We've been through a lot together, to be honest. But no, it's been all good on that end. Let's see here. Can we get the kill off on him? No. That's fine. This is going to be tough. So now we're going to push, but now he's going to get the counterattack of his S3. So he may devastate most of our team here. Yeah, it may not end up being that good, but I saw a bit of it, and I'm like, well, seem to be going in the right direction with their game. The devs did a lot of changes that I really, think was a super good thing for the game. So I'm like, well, may as well support it. Alright, let's see here. See if we can get some hits here. No! Oof. Alright, we should be able to kill at least 2 of them here. Not even 1? Oof. That sucks. It's early, kind of like early access. It's releasing on May the 31st. Yeah, it's yeah, so far looks a little bit janky. Yes, the thing is, it's a smaller studio, so I want to give it a shot and see how it does. Worst case scenario, I have some fun with it, and maybe it becomes a bit better down the line. Like, if people are on the fence about it, I'd say wait. But I've always been a huge Warhammer fan, so I'm just... Hey man, it might be a lot worse, might be a bit better, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Give it the old try. Yeah, PoE, the graphics... I got into it after the graphics, and I quite liked the game, except for it's I'd say it's about as bad of RNG as Epic 7 in a non-mobile title, so that was about it for me. Yeah, so I'll be trying it out if anyone wants to take a look at it, so I'll probably be doing a 24-hour long stream. Probably starting right at the release or something close to it. I used to do that for Diablo 3 to get rank 1. Basically just stream till I hit rank 1, play for about an hour, and then call it a day. For hardcore. Unfortunately, they're not going to have hardcore a bunch of extra leveling off the bat. That'd be awesome if you could come in and say hi. I also got dual stream working last time, but I broke it because I was trying to get some of my other content, and now I'm not sure how to fix it, but I'll figure it out. Shouldn't be a big issue once I get into everything and sit down and take a look. But as we can see here, Ruzid is the man. Yeah, well, I think it releases at 12 o'clock one night, so it'll probably start at 3 hours from now. Yeah, it would be about 11 your time I'd probably start if it does release, because the rumor is, I know the regular launch releases at midnight the day of, but I'm not sure if the early access releases midnight the day of. So I just have to take a look and see. I know a lot of people, like the first beta, when they released the first beta, people were like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, not good. But then I watched both footage from like the first and the second beta, and like they did a lot of work, and it seemed like it was going in the right direction on the second beta, so that kind of had me sold. And then it's kind of my own fault if it doesn't work out for that game. It's like, but you know, I supported it, gave it a try, whatever. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna lose this one because they're all immunity. All immunity, I just insta lose basically. Oh, unless I kill them all here. Alright. They're super squish team. I thought they were gonna have a tanky build. Yeah. Torn Sleeve will be a lot worse for effect resist teams, by the way. That's the one thing it'll be a lot worse for. Or if you're taking second turn, it's like situational kind of thing. Certain teams it's going to be, Torn Sleeve's going to be better, certain teams it's going to be worse. But I wish I had a Torn Sleeve to actually use it. Nope, it doesn't bypass effect resist. You can still resist it. You can still resist it. Unless the mechanic works different than Sire Ren. It bypasses miss, but not effect resistance. Same with Sire Ren for mage. Sire Ren, no. If it works the same way as Sire Ren does, I could be wrong, but if it works the exact same way as Sire Ren does, then what's going to happen is, like, misses don't remove it, but you can still effect resist it. Yeah, if that isn't the case, let me know and like I'll eat my words, but I'm assuming that it's the exact same as Cyra because it would be very odd if it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't make sense to me, but a lot of things don't make sense, so there's always that. Yeah, but also next Wednesday, I'll be showing off how far my progresses went on a free-to-play account I'm making. I haven't had much time to play it the last 2 days, but I'm just trying to play it kind of like a bit, a few hours a day, see how far I can actually get in a week. Yeah, it's really hard to calculate with Baiken. But if all of them get resisted, because it should be a different line, I believe. I may be wrong. That one I'm not sure of. But I believe you may get a different resistant line, like a resist. So if you see like X number of resists with torn sleeve, you might be able to determine that. But you'd probably have to pay attention to how many it actually was. Let's see here. Can we push them back enough? No, we can miss though. That's definitely something we can do. Miss all the time, man. Miss all of the time, and then they don't miss. Alright, this is probably a heal. Then we're gonna get a pushback, most likely. Come on, doggo. RNL, please. There we go. I called out the doggo's RNL, and it came to me. This is just still my DPS Dizzy build. Like full damage. This one. He is, man. Let's try and get some AoE going on here. This song is from Chrono Trigger when the world collapses or whatever. Or when the Lavos, I believe. Is it Lavos? Yeah, I think it's when Lavos comes out. When the time's about to end or whatever. Is it Lavos? Let me check. Lavos' theme. Yep, there we go. I actually did not have it up. It's in a different tab. Had to go and check it. I know, man. I love that game. It's so good. Final Fantasy X was also an amazing game, by the way. With an amazing soundtrack. Let's see here. As you can see, like my energy is still where it started today. Big old rip on that one. My favorite JRPG. Oh shit. Does it have to be one? Gonna be like my top 5, or like we talking only one? Looking for new games? Sure, top 5. unfortunately, I'm gonna date myself here. So I'd say I'm. This will super date myself, but Star Ocean 2, Final Fantasy 6 or 3 in English, Final Fantasy 10, Chrono Trigger. What else would I put? I know there's some I'm completely forgetting, which I know I'm gonna kick myself for later. Just trying to think of what else. Tales of Berseria was a really good game, but I don't know if it would be up there on my favorites list. What else? The early Star Oceans were phenomenal. The newer ones, don't bother. If you're thinking about Star Oceans, that's all I gotta tell you, man. Old ones are so good, their new ones are pretty much hot garbage for the most part. Star Ocean used to be one of my favorite series. 1 was good, 2 was good, 3 was really good too. 4 was kind of like alright. 5, I have it sitting here and still haven't played it. I mean, sorry. But yeah, that's the sad truth. I need to get to that at some point. Trying to think, I know I'm missing some series. Trying to think of what have been really good in recent years. Where does this take place in Chrono Trigger? Yeah, the story's pretty... It depends what Chrono Trigger you play. For the time, it was good. Like, maybe now it's not as great. If you like I'm sure you've probably played it, but for action, if you want to play like more of an action-oriented game, the most recent God of War is fucking phenomenal. It's one of like, I'm usually not into those games, but the story was really good. The gameplay was amazing, like just A+. Oh my god. Isn't it, man? Let's see. Let's see, Dan. C Armin, what's the comp you're running? Because some C Armins you want them to be super slow, other ones you want them to be super fast. Depending on your group composition. It's kind of a weird thing when you think about it. I'm glad someone else loves that game as much as I do. I ended up watching, because I had played the game when I was a kid, like the older ones, right? So I ended up watching like all the cinematics and like this like, I think it's like 20-hour YouTube video of like all the lore throughout the whole franchise. I was like, man, this is probably not a good thing that I'm watching through all this, but sure interesting, man. Love that game. I'm like, I was kind of shocked that like I was that into it. You know what I mean? Oh shit. GG. That counterattack. I really didn't want that dual attack proc. 100% screwed me over. see. Can we push it up here? Hmm. Please don't crit Emoken. Yes. Might be able to beat this, very doubtful, but yeah, it's probably game there. Oh. Don't crit. Oh no, you gotta counterattack anyways. Oh, now crit counterattack. I've been wanting to play, I saw that came out on PC. Bravely Default's really good. I actually played through. Oh, another crit. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts my soul. Getting so many crits. Yep. When I don't need the crits, I get them. When I need them, I don't get them. Always, man. 1v4, Moonlight Can. Not gonna be able to beat that team. Which is fine. Yeah, Bravely Default, I really liked it. It took me a long time to actually finish it though, just because of, I played it on the Game Boy, was it Nintendo DS or whatever? I really want to get to Octopath. The top ranked team right now? Let's see, league rank. Oh, total ranking. Hong Yao, he's just got his little turtle team here. Full turtle. I don't have a turtle team, so I haven't played in 2 days. I went from 40th to like 750th now. So what's gonna happen if you can't make that big defensive team and don't play? Yeah, because it depends if you're positioning her. Like, one way to do it, Dan, is make her super, super slow, have your whole team fast, but do enough combat readiness boosts so that she goes just after your team so that the other team's forced to like waste their whole damage on their turn against you. That's usually what people do. Like if it was this team, I would have her instead of Gerardo, and then I would push up. Like I'd do this here. Like if I were to put Crimson Armin somewhere, I would have my DPS go, then I would go over and have Ruzid push up. Are you running any CR pushers with your CR min or no? Because that's one thing, like you want to make sure she goes ahead of the enemy, usually. So, just something to probably keep in mind when you're building her. Ruzid, my favorite good doggo. Damn, man. You got more speed than I got. That's actually higher than any of my units. 245. I have pretty shitty speed rolls. I've got like, my highest speed character is like 241. Fortunately, ain't got none that crafting luck. Can we get a silence here? Stun? Nope. Oh, well, got one on Fat Cat. See. Can we get the dispel here? Auxiliary Lots is an amazing character. It's one of the best characters in my opinion. The current pool. For PvP at least. Also very strong for PvE, but not exactly the same power, even spectrum I'd say, as when you compare his PvE to PvP. Like you can make him work in PvP or PvE. Oh my god, that crit from Deanne. Okay, we got the silence. Let's see. 2 turns. It's gonna be sketch. Let's push these guys up. I just hope the barrier doesn't grab the silence away. It's my main concern. Ah. Ooh. Might be able to do this. It's gonna be sketch though. See if we can silence her. How many turns? Okay, let's try the push back. We're gonna need some push back and push forward here. Now we need some push back here. Bikin will do your CR boost. Bikin, bikin, bikin. Do you just try to outlast them with your slow team? Because that can work. It's just a bit more tricky to get it to work effectively. Because if you have Clary, Dizzy, Bikin for speed team, you lost? Oh. Well, my good doggo just won. They won without their Dizzy. Aww. Sad life, man. Sad life. Let's get some pushbacks going here. S2 to the rescue. My energy? I haven't even done any of my dailies or anything like that. Sad life. Can we get... Aww. Oh, we got some silences. This song's when they were at the trial, isn't it? Hashmi? When they're like framing them or whatever? In the kingdom? See, I have like a weird memory for stuff like this. I think I'm right. Yeah, the last time I played Chrono Trigger was when I was like 12? Yeah, probably about 12. I have a good memory for certain things. Numbers, random ass songs, mechanics. I have a really bad memory for other things. Like I couldn't even tell you like what, like if you gave me a pile of shirts, what shirts are mine or anything like that. Like I have no memory for that, even if I just looked at them like 2 minutes ago. Got a super weird memory. But if you ask me like almost any set in Diablo or item and what it does and the percentages as of like a few seasons ago, I could probably tell you. Yeah, it's really important. I find it's like super, super important. You realize that when you get old. 2.2 Mystics? Nice, man. Oh my god. That Cecilia almost like wiped my whole team. Yeah, maybe I'll get a 5-star ML Mystic or whatever you want to call it. Someday. One can dream. No, it's the KKK mage. Hashmi. Yeah, I'm not really worried about my rank anymore. Yeah, the Cult Enforcer. I forgot that's his name too. Like as if they weren't thinking of something when they made this character. That's good, man. It's also why I'm building my second account to see like really what can you do at this point into the game if you were to start like after a week. Can you actually compete or like what can you do and use some heroes like I've never gotten the opportunity to use. I know you will, and I'll be super ecstatic when I see it too. Because that's kind of stuff, man. I love that. It's like A+ in my books, man. It's like my favorite kind of stuff to see. It's like a random friggin' teams or, you know, builds. It's always been my favorite thing about games. Even in StarCraft 2, used to be about 200 world rank, and I would just like make these like just odd as hell teams. Like people would be like so confused. Aw, shit. I'm gonna get slept, or they're going to... Okay. I guess he has like no effectiveness. I guess I do have like 50% effective resist on almost all my characters. Kazuto is the random ass here. Just saying, I'm the one who has like... I wouldn't say I'm autistic, I'm just saying like I have some pretty autistic level like spreadsheets, man. I calculate too much stuff. Definitely something going on there, not a normal person. Like, I went through enough trouble to calculate, by looking at the tier list, calculate every single rating of every hero and comparing the previous heroes to current heroes to see if there's been a power creep in PvP or PvE based on the medians. And for PvP, there's actually, like, if you just, like, obviously it's all subjective, but if you look at the face value of, like, what people perceive the PvE power and PvP power, there's arguably a little bit of PvP creep if you take out the like Moonlight characters. The Moonlight characters obviously have a lot of power creep, but just the basic characters, there's a little bit of power creep in the PvP, and as that's like insignificant, and in PvE is where there's like a little bit of a significant power creep. Yeah, do I have the Excel sheet? Let's see. Don't even know if I still have it. Hero list. Oh, I think I lost it. Yeah, I didn't count, actually it wasn't counting them, it was no limiteds. It was no like even before them. Yeah, it's fun if you're just like playing to go do whatever in Guild Wars, or yeah, like you got Ladycia, who's really strong in PvP. You had Bellona. You had Violet, who's actually pretty strong in PvE and super strong in PvP. Then you had stuff like Sirmia, who's still pretty strong in PvE and strong in PvP. And then you've got Grandpa, who's strong in both too. So like overall, you're finding like every new character is at least strong in the PvE. So the PvE overall, we're getting stronger characters on average, so that's what I found. And then in PvP, it's like really the power creep is only coming from the Moonlights, not really from the regular heroes. Like there's a slight, really arguably a slight power increase in in the regular pool, but not very much. It's actually, for Cigarette, she's kind of an odd case where she is a lot stronger than most people think, and one of her problems is her proc so low, like on her bleed. Like her bleed's like a 25% base proc chance on a bleed for an S1. Like, I'm sorry, but who thought that was a good idea? Like, it just doesn't make sense why that was even an option to put it that low. Let's see, why would you? That's a good question. Why would we pick her? Let's pick her right now. See what happens. See what happens. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Nothing to see here, boys. Nothing to see here. Like, she's not as weak as people think, man. I'm telling you. She's really not that weak. Like, she can do things. She's not like an amazing champ or anything. Like, and if I put her on attack set, she'd do more damage. Yep. Oh, I didn't quite kill her there. It's okay though. She just doesn't fit a lot of comps, you know? She's so like limited in the current like meta and like character spread into like where she can fit in really well. Yeah, see the thing is if you had like a composition where you could take advantage of her ignore armor, like she'd be a lot stronger. Let's see. We'll only do one flags here. One set of flags. See, guild boss. If we could do a guild bosses, she might be really interesting. It's a good point. If you can do like multi-people party. It's true that that's a possibility because we are seeing her banner come up twice since global release. So that's why I'd say it's a definite possibility that she may get buffed or at least some changes to her. Oh, there goes the RNG miss. Did they get 2 for 2 RNG misses? 2 for 2 RNG misses. Cool beans, man. Holy shit. And then they get RNG 4 stuns. Yeah, fuck off, you trash. Yeah, some stuff I've tried to tell people. I don't know, I kind of like got really involved in a lot of the community stuff and voiced my opinion on some things and not always gonna agree, so went a bit too ham in it. So I had to pull myself back, spending too much time doing that kind of stuff. That 15%, man. 15%, 100%, same thing. Let's see, can we get some... Oh my god. Did not get the dispels. Rip. Ooh, we did get that though. I'm actually purposely not using Dizzy because she's probably gonna die from the burn. Or the next attack. So figure it's probably better off. Yeah. Just try and do it this way. Shit, does she have a heal? Yeah. It's game over. Still a loss. Victory point suspension. Oh. Yep, it does. We'll go back to Cigarette. Let's see if she doesn't get RNG destroyed here. Yeah, it is. Because, like, really, the only thing I can do here is hope I don't get destroyed by this. Let's see here. I'll just use a normal attack. Let's see. If you want a really good, the best set for Destina, since she has like only 90 base speed, is just 3 effective resists or 3 3 HP slash defense. Because let me see here. Do I have... Let's see. I'll show you something here. One sec. No, actually I don't have it all presentable now. My bad. I'm just going to show you the comparison of how much it actually does. Immunity sets are resist sets are the best. So for sets, right? So I just have a comparison here. So if you look at sets here, like here's how much you can roll, right? So effect resist gives 20%, or yeah, 20% for 2 pieces. So it's at one of the rolls that's 8%. So you're gonna get the most value out of an effect resist set, because a 4-piece of or 2-piece of HP/defense is only 15% on it of an 8% max roll, whereas effect resist is a 20% of an 8% roll. So you're going to be best running effect resist set on Destina if you were to min max, because it's gives you the highest amount of basically points. Like if you were to assign things a point value, to give you the highest point value per item. Because based off like the current, like how high you can get each stat per item, it just equates to a larger, like basically like a larger profit margin if you're thinking like finance. Like I can get effect resist, which is 20% of, and let's say it's 8%, so it's a 1 point. Like it's an 8% max, so it's like a 1 point. So you can get either that, or you can go a lot lower and get like some really poop percentage, where it's like 15% of that same 1 point, so it's only 15 points, rather than the 20 points you'd be getting of stat allocation. Well, I didn't play this very well, but it's my own fault. Oh my god. Dog tried to keep it alive, but couldn't. It's okay. We could probably miss 4-turn Rooted, yeah. Gotta get that soul burn in there. Just fight some different competitors here. Not really worried about winning, to be honest. I'm just here to have some fun, man. Like, this team has no Aureus, so they're probably just gonna get slammed if they don't get first turn. Really? Nice, man. Yeah, I'm really hoping for some exciting PvE content. I'm like thirsting, frosting at the mouth for this. I want that exciting PvE content, man. Okay, I got resisted. That's very unfortunate. Oh, let's see if we can land some silences here. Here's hoping, man. Okay, let's see. Can doggo bark yet? Nope. See, do we want... Now we're gonna push up Dizzy a bit more. It's all the same thing, right? No difference there. Save, condemn, tomato, tomato. Yeah. I don't think it always works that way though, to be honest. I've seen some funky stuff going with the reses. I think it's like somewhat random, but like there's some pattern that we're unaware of. Because I was trying to figure it out with like rule teams, and sometimes they'd res the CR mint, sometimes they'd res the MLR mintha, like regardless of when I killed it. So I'm like kind of unsure how it works. So they kept on going a bunch of back and forth. Let's see. The question is, what character do I really build next? It could be, you know, that's another thing that I actually didn't think of now that you mention it. I don't think that's the case because I've seen it work another way than the last person who died theory. My fire dog is built. Unfortunately, so I built the fire dog. It's partially bugged. I was gonna use it. But then what happened is the Dizzy meta came, so now the fire dog's completely useless. Because it ignores evasion. Because every single team has a Dizzy in it, so there's no point on even using my fire dog anymore. Which is really sad. Because I was gonna build my fire dog. And I was really looking forward to it. Like, I was pretty hype on it. And then it's like, nope. Not gonna work. And so, yeah, sad story. Sad story, boys. Like, where's my fire doggo? Fire doggo, where are you at? I've Gunther. See, I have Wild Angara. He's got this evasion. It doesn't actually increase the combat readiness. So it's bugged. It doesn't increase the combat readiness. But also, since evasion doesn't matter with Dizzy teams, and every team's a Dizzy team now, it's kind of like I've lost all motivation to kind of build it. So it's kind of where I'm at with that. I did get Moonlight Rin, and I might build her. But I also have a Collie. I actually brought it up with them already. I've got my Gunther here. He's a big boy. It's a D Gunther. I might end up building him. See, do I have enough to even... Can I promote him? Hey look, another Gunther. No, I don't really want to use those. Yep, that's the fire doggo. I've got a lot of 60s. Like if you look here, I've played with a lot of different heroes. Like, I know pretty much all the heroes in this game like the back of my hand now, except for a couple. Let's see, what dailies do I need to do? Let's do Spirit Altar. Need to do 3 Spirit Altars, I think. Let's see here, Spirit Altar, yeah, that's good. So you don't need... There we go. We'll go like that. Have to do 3 of these for... Do 3 of these for the daily or whatever. Whoops. See, BlueStacks. Multi-instance manager. I just give a little preview of the account I'm looking on if I can open the multi-instance manager here. If it wants to open. Maybe? Do you want to open multi-instance manager? Been having so much trouble with like all my apps on my computer. Might just have to reformat the whole thing. I've done too much testing, too much everything on this computer. Pretty sure it just hates me. Don't treat it right, man. I don't treat it right. Yeah, but while we're on this, to show you my Diablo 3, like if we look here, this is my account. Lionhearted rank 1 for hardcore. Was a good over 2 hours before the next person finished. And those guys were all, I believe, in a group together. I was with like 1 or 2 friends. Yeah, but like, Diablo used to be my stick, man. I love it. Gotta be proud, man. Gotta be proud. If you don't sleep for like 2 days straight playing video games and you get first in something, that's an achievement, man. That's an achievement. Just saying. I know about you guys, but it's my kind of achievement. Lack of sleep to win. Thank you. It's funny because then it's like I do like the same thing when I was working as like manager and director for like startup companies. Like go on like road trips to like we went to like Prague and all over the States and stuff like that, and sometimes we'd be functioning like maybe in a week get like 2-3 hours of sleep a day and then be there for a whole week. Thanks, man. Appreciate the respect. Because it's funny because I have like a bunch of console gamer friends. Or not console gamer, PC gamer friends. What am I thinking? And like I used to PC game a lot. Used to be really good at PUBG and StarCraft 2 and all that kind of stuff. They make fun of me for like playing mobile games. Because like from that generation, it's like, ah man, I enjoy it. Like I don't care. It's fun to me. Got some good games nowadays. But remember when I beat you at that game? Yeah, that's right. Still got it, man. Still got it. Maybe old as fuck, but I got it. I want to try and get to like top 10 in Chaos Bane or something when I start playing it. My goal is to at least reach top 100, but I don't know if I'll be able to reach that high until hardcore comes out, because I know I'm more of a hardcore player when it comes to ARPG. I don't really like to just slam your face into stuff as much. I like the, like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Like, if you actually die, you die, and high risk reward content in ARPGs, which isn't gonna be out for the first little bit. So how I built my Sea Armin is I ran her with speed boots, and I believe I may have been on speed set. I think I tried to put her on speed set. Yeah, it is, dude. You get like serious, like I got the shakes when I was like just about to die when I was climbing the ladder. Like shaking from all the adrenaline. Like it's insane, man. It's kind of like the rush you get when I used to like play PUBG and stuff like that. It's pretty intense, man. It's also why a lot of people love PUBG and all those kind of games. It's really sad that like the PUBG's current state, it really didn't get any better from like the closed beta and early access, man. Like I was playing it then and it just hasn't gotten any better in my opinion. Thanks for coming, Steve. Sorry, I missed responding to you. Yeah, I need to get all these dailies done, unfortunately. Makes me so sad. I'll show you my Sea Armin, though. I completely forget how Sea Armin's built right now, to tell you the truth. I think mine's more on speed. I think I positioned mine for speed. Yeah. I ran 2 effectiveness. I tried to get her as high of effective resist as possible, and with good defense health. Like, try and balance it all out. Like, as you can see, she's got a really good chance to land stuff. She has a good chance to resist everything. It's kind of solid. Like, my Sea Armin's built quite solid right now. It's one of the few champions that doesn't have high speed, but still viable building speed on her, just because her S3 is so important. Yeah, no worries. I should really mola her if I wanted to compete at a higher defense, but you know, I didn't. I don't really care about the ranking right now. It's all just for fun right now. See how close am I here? Yeah, if you ever want to see a character of mine, just let me know. Sometimes I go off on tangents and stuff like that, but yeah, just remind me if I forget after I see your comment and say I'm gonna do something, because that does happen from time to time. I am quite guilty of that one. Being like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Then I go off and like, oh fuck, lost this arena game. Trying to get vengeance on some guy. And completely forget that someone just asked me to do something a second ago. I've got lots of energy to burn, so I'll probably just... Actually, one thing I gotta do. I need to make a counter attack set helm. Let's see if I can craft one. Only got a couple crafts. What's up, guys? Ooh, that looked like it was a 4-speed, but it was a blue. Check your what? Check your mage. Is it on Discord or something, cuz? Oh, so close. We had 4 speed here. If that was attack percent, I would have loved that counter. Oh well. We'll keep on searching. Let's see here. I will check the Discord. Would you like me to keep it a secret, or would you like me to show people? It might end up on Reddit if we show people, but that's fine, I think. If you don't care. Kaz is famous, man. Look at that attack, dude. Holy. We got a beefy boy here. See. Okay, you got the full awaken, that's nice. It's got some good crit damage and good crit hit chance. Decent speed. A little bit on the paper side, but I mean, if you can get a turn, if you can boost him up. You still got a couple levels to go on some of your pieces too, like neck, chest, helm. Pretty nice. He has blind. See here. I'm pretty sure I didn't even notice this. See. Human type. Is he under human type? Blue priest. We're all memers here, man. We just want to have fun. Did I miss him? Sure, I probably missed him here. Should be Cult Enforcer, shouldn't it? Oh, Church of Ilias. It's probably here. Blind. He's got a blind. It's gonna infuse his attack. Could be a 3-turn cooldown. 2-turn blind, man. 2-turn AoE blind. OP. OP, boys. Let's see. Unhealable. This guy's useless, man. We don't need unhealable. We just need to blind our opponents. See here. Need to use a lot. Did I even do my tournament yet? Okay, I've got to do some more of this. The fire dog does, but it's bugged, so it doesn't. Yeah. Sad about that. Yeah, I reported it. It's been reported. So hopefully it gets fixed sometime. See, hopefully Moonlight King can do this. Have so many fodder and everything, jeez. So many 4 stars. Maybe tanky Moonlight King can do something. Probably not, though. The problem is, the last time we got kind of like a boost in like better gear was when Hell Raid opened up. And if I remember correctly, Hell Raid opened up last year. And we've kind of gotten like little boosts in PvE. And it's like it's really starting to like, personally it's starting to wear on me a little bit. Like, it's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing the last couple days. Yeah, I think it was December. I believe you're right. I think it was around the December marker. It's like it makes it really sad because I want more PvE to do. Like I'm hungry to get back into like the PvE, do some like really tough bosses, and even if it's just like a Guild Wars boss, you know, something that can be changed every week that I can get a little reward from if I do it well enough or something like that. Like I just want there to be something in the PvE endgame to do. Because right now I've been farming. Yeah, I'm really hoping the new continent comes out soon. That would fix possibly a lot of things, because if we see some more 4 stars, that's going to shape up a lot of things for us. Like if we see new 4-star heroes, new 3-star heroes coming through on another continent, then we're going to get like a lot of changes, a lot of variety and freshness coming back to the game. Right now I'm also keeping my eye on... Well, they've done the collab. The collab is a lot of work. Like, but at the same time, for the last like 3 or 4 months, they've done what? The new hunts, Abyss, that's about it in the last 3 or 4 months. As far as like progression of the story and our overall creep, like that's not much change in 3 or 4 months. Like, I'll be honest, especially, you know, we may have been a bit spoiled because we got into the game a bit later, so there's so much content, but I'm finding like playing a new account again, yeah, it doesn't do anything with the side stories. Like, I enjoy playing them, don't get me wrong, but when I want to progress my character further, my gear's barely changed in 4 months, and I've been farming, like I mentioned last time, I've been farming over 3,000 Skystones a week, out of, like, from energy refreshes going down 3,000 a week. And then topping off on special deals packages when they come out. And now I've just stopped doing that. Like, I just use my energy now and then I'm done. I'm not using Skystones right now. So I'm playing on a different account because it's just, like, I'm gonna be farming for months to maybe not even guaranteed get a 1 or 2 speed upgrade. Like, that's not really fun. Like, yeah, but like, if it was a guaranteed upgrade, like even that I wouldn't be like so kind of down about it. But I mean, like, in the last 3 months I've moved my speed on like my max speed gear +2. Yeah. Now whatever you can do to like to wait for the new continent to wait for Guild Wars raid boss or whatever it is. Like, there's a lot to look forward to. Unfortunately, we have no idea when it's gonna come, or if it's gonna come, or if it's gonna even change anything. Yeah. The thing is, here's one thing that people probably don't realize as much now that is actually such a big issue is, like, everyone's farming the same thing right now. So because I moved my gear around because I was testing Assassin Collie and other characters. That's why I'm not using her. Yeah, and also the friendship farming is another reason. Because all these, other than Ken, all these characters are friendship farming. But like, if you look at it, like, everyone's kind of at the same rate in arena. Like, everyone, like, from challenger to champion to legend, almost all of them have like a very small gap in the gear, in the heroes, in everything. So now it's down to just like who has the best RNG at this point in the game, which makes it really boring because you got like 1,000+ players who are all doing almost exactly the same thing. No one's like significantly any different than the next person, whether it be champion select or gear or content they can clear. Like, I'm sorry, but I want to feel special in an MMO. I want there to be some achievement that I can like clear, whether it be get #1 in this or clear this content that's like ridiculously hard but took me like a month to clear. Like, I want there to be something like that, where it's like I don't just like at the end of the day farm Wyvern, 200 times today and maybe get an upgrade by the end of the week. Probably not, so do that again for the next, 2 to 3 months. Get 1 or 2 upgrades, and it's kind of what I do. Or I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 months, to be honest. I'm in the same boat. Raid was the absolute funnest thing I've done. Like, of the new content they've released, I absolutely loved it. Guild War 2. But I think for me, Raid was actually funner. Just because if I could like real-time team, like guild battle or something like that, I'd find Guild War to be much funner, but there's nothing like that yet. Yeah, Moonlight Era, Moonlight Bale. I honestly think if Moonlight Era and Moonlight Bale weren't there, it would have been so much funner, because Moonlight says, like, would have had his time in the sun, you know what I mean? The problem is, most of the people in like the top 100 or whatever have both of them from RNG. I've used 9,000 Mystic summons and never gotten a 5-star Mystic. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just open my credit card now and try and compete? Or do I just say fuck it? Like, I'm not, gonna fall for these predatory tactics. So it's kind of where I'm at now. Because to be honest, if when they came out, I created a bunch of different accounts, I may have been able to make an account that's better in PvP by rolling those heroes. which is kind of sad. Like that I could have like thrown away like my account that had been worked on for like 4 or 5 months just to try and get a hero that would ultimately be a better account, because yeah, I've just been buying the specials when they come out, to be honest, but I haven't recently. I'd be lying to you if I said my total wasn't around that ballpark now, since I've been playing. Probably say pretty accurate, almost to the dot. I probably have exactly the same because I've been playing since release, so usually when they release like a special deal pack, I've gotten it, so that plus the rank ups and monthlies, I figure that's about the same. Yeah, probably. If I wanted to sit back and look at it, unfortunately that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. That's why I'm kind of keeping my options open too. Because like I'm looking at see if there's anything new on the horizon for this game, or if there's another game. And like if anyone sees something and wants me to check it out, like I'd be more than happy to grab a bunch of people and try it. Check the black doggo. Let's see, Monster Journal. Beasts. Black doggo. Which one is it here? Shadow. Yeah, it should be 20%, but it might be bugged like the other one. The other one's bugged, so that one may be too. All of them may be. Huh? Yeah, it's AoE. Because it says, so the way I read it, right, is howls towards all allies, comma, so then it's like, based on the wording, it means that everyone, all allies, should encompass the next sentence, which is recovering health by 20% and increasing combat readiness by 20%. So it sounds like that's the case. Just based off the wording. Yeah, if they had imprints. Ooh, I'd love that, man. Looks like I need one more adventure. Well, we'll have your rat in this team, Kaz. This game does so much right, which is why I'm kind of sad that we're in the state we're in right now, where there hasn't been really any progression as far as like PvE or like actual equip and like meaningful progress goes. Equipment or other meaningful progress in the last 4 months. Because it has so much potential, and I hope they Just do something. Oh yeah, I used to play when it first came out. I loved that game, man. I ran a server first coil guild with one of my real life friends and my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. You can probably guess what happened. Yeah, it was one of the smaller servers though. I forget which one we were on. We weren't on any of the major ones. Like at that point, I think there's already 10 guilds or 12 guilds that had cleared the full raid by the time we did it, but we were the first on our server, which is something. Yeah, it was super fun too. We had some people who even played on PlayStation 4 in our guild. It's pretty funny. That was a really good game too. Aw, the rat died. They saw the danger warning. They took him out. So it happens. Let's see. Yeah, and I played a lot of WoW too. The highest I've ever been is in Dragon Soul. Was got top of World of Logs for Feral Druid and Blood DK. Got a bunch of server first for like max level. Was rank number 1 2v2 on Shadowburn and 10 3v3 on Shadowburn battle group. Was the highest I'd ever gotten there. Didn't finish as Gladiator. Yeah. I played it for about 9 or 10 years. Played a lot of those games. Yeah, for me it was just at the time, like, my dad wasn't home much, and then like my mom passed away when I was a kid, so basically to keep us out of trouble, he just kind of like bought whatever games we wanted when we were younger, so we didn't cause any trouble anywhere else. He worked really hard. Dad's a really nice guy, but it's kind of what he could do, you know? Oh, looks like we're almost caught up. Everyone has their own like life stories and stuff like that. Makes them grow up the way they were. But also probably one of the reasons why I'm still alive. Well man, my dad's old. He's my dad's 76 now. So when I was born, he was 45. When I was born, so he had me when he was old. My mom was around the same age too, so really old couple. Quick maths? Yep, quick maths. I am a number-oriented person. If you show me numbers, I can probably figure it out. Thanks, man. I'm just having the chill music. I've had a long week. So I'm just playing some kind of old school classics from RPGs. Oh, did I... I'll probably play some music when I do So you got 14 days before I do my Chaos Bane stream. And I appreciate any support people give to that, stopping by, because I'm probably gonna be feeling it after X hours. Because I'll probably start it at 12 o'clock my time if they open up the servers. Cold Steel's such a good series, man. Play this, let's see. Let me pause this for a sec. We sad. We the sads. Tell us. I don't know any sad stories, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Sad story. I still love this game. Red is dead. Sad story. Cheer, man. See, what other sad stories is there? Look out, cause someone's always watching on the internet, man. Kazuto, 2019. The KKK is on his way. Famous last words. See if this can actually roll into something. See, what do we get there? We got 4% crit damage, so pretty much the lowest. It's probably not good anymore. Lowest is 3%, I believe, off that. Sad story. Sad story, boys. Oh, let's not get a YouTube ad here. Cancel. Let's go back to our... Yeah, hopefully someday you get something with good speed subs. You want to see a sad story? Let's count how many of these I've got. So let's see, one chest. We have speed of 8. 2 chests, speed of 7. 3 chests, speed of 9. 4 chests, speed of 4. 5 chests, speed of 9. 6 chest, speed of 7. 7 chests, speed of 4. 8 chests, speed of 7. 9 chests, speed of 7. 10 chests, speed of 10. 11 chests, speed of 6. My A-Collie? My sad A-Collie. She's only got 238 speed. Such a sad life. Need to actually give her yeah. I don't really. That's my highest weapon, 11. Got a 10. This one's amazing. It's the only really good piece I got. This is really good. Yeah, a lot of my rolls aren't that good. Some of them are decent here though. I mean, it's my meme. It's my other roll all over the place. This isn't bad, but kind of weird stats. Moonlight Ken. Meme like Ken. So with the Stark, he's got some really high effect resist. So 48, 80. But look at that defense, man. And his attack's not bad. 207% crit damage and 3000 attack. He's a big boy. Got some like really weird. He seems to win more games like this. I just use him as a stall, man. That's all I use him as. His whole purpose is defense. Yeah. Basically, his whole purpose is just to stall the enemy, and he works on D. He wins me some D games. That's about all I use him for. See, like, this is my A-lots. He's got all my highest. Here, he's got 10. Yeah. My Rusid. Rusid's got, like, so much crit. Look at that effectiveness. D26 speed on my Rusid only. That's all I can afford. Got my pretty tanky. I like his gear. He's got tons of effectiveness. Unfortunately, I can't work him into as many builds. Oh, I mean, A-Lots is 242. He's got all of my highest speed pieces. Yeah, I upgraded him. I actually rolled 90 helmets, and I finally got a 13 speed helmet. That's actually what I upgraded. So I'm happy about that. That I only rolled 90 this time. Before this, I rolled 310 helmets. And I got, the highest helmet I got was 8 speed on 310 helmets. When I rolled and upgraded for speed helmets. But yeah, I got some decent luck this time. But it's kind of like that, I'm constantly like... What's up? What's his last awaken? Crit. We've got the crit hit chance, so that Moonlight Ken can counter us better. See, when I crit with him, it's sad, because I try to keep his crit low. Herado's got so much crit. I hate that he has that high of crit. My Tywin's a beast. Should probably use him more. I used to use him all the time, but I just swapped some characters. My, she's kind of weak. Dude, don't say that. I want to see more memes out of cause. My DN's pretty good. 54% effective resist. I don't really use her much anymore, so that's why I haven't bothered awakening her with the last one here. Since I have 22 fused nerves. Should at some point though. This guy's just a meme. Because I really like the immunity set. I guess I could. I could always switch them. But I just, like, I don't know, because of the immunity set, that's the only thing that kind of gets me, man. I'm like, I want to keep that immunity set on her. Because the immunity really saves her. I guess I could switch the helmet for something else. See if I have another helmet that's not being used for speed. Let's see, is this... That's an attacking one. Guess could use this one. That one's an attack damage one. Yeah, this is really the only one I could use for her as a speed helmet. Yeah, only this one. So, let's see, hers is 103 base speed, 98. So, it would be like 200 and... See. Wait, is that 103? So 103 and 98. So 5, add the multiplier 6, so you'd be at a 204 speed rule in the exact same gear. 204 or 203, depending on where the cutoff is for the speed set. So either 203 or 204, whether they're rounding up or rounding down or staying the same. Depends on what they do with the 25% speed set. Then, see, does she have a lot more HP? I only want like 160-ish, to be honest. Between 160 and 190 is the speed I want on her, because I want her to go after the enemy and after my damages. Because I want her to kind of clean up. Basically clean up everything. Whether it be res or whatever. Because if she's going before my other heroes, it's not a good thing, man. Not a good thing. You know, I could run a speed set with speed defense or speed health boots or something. I could contemplate doing that. Because I could get like, do I have a speed defense, like speed defense health here? Could possibly do something like that. Just for the defense. But you're usually better off running the full speed, just because it scales so well. So whenever you have an option to have a speed boots. Yeah, true. 100% right there. I'm not grinding anything arena-wise, so. I don't have one right now. I had one, but I've been messing around, like, as you can notice here, half my characters aren't equipped. See. What heroes do you guys want to see me use next week? That's a good question. So, do I... Let's see. Going to use ball? So, ball. 1 vote for ball. Let's see, what's his last awaken? Effectiveness. Don't need to worry about effectiveness. Awaken for him. Wanderer Silk, like I always use her. She's so good. DPS Harado. DPS Harado. The memes. Let's see what have we got here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Can we... So we've got Kairon, Dizzy, Assassin Collie, Bologna, Assassin Cartuja, Cigarette, Martial Artist Ken, Auxiliary Lots, Righteous Ruzid, Tywin, Harado, Crimson Armin, Rule of Light, Deanne, Terraner Guard, Charlotte, Laodicia, Soul, Luna, Biken, Tenebria, Vildred, Balin Cezanne, Wanderer Silk, Zeno, Captain Ricorus, Karen, Shadow Rose, Surin, Mascot Hazel. Those are all my 6 cars. Cigarette? Let's see, Cigarette. Cigarette and Bile? Should we mess around with Cigarette and Ball next week? My Ball's pretty decent still. Yeah, we'll go for Cigarette and Ball next week. Yep, they do, they do. Let's see. Four turn, 6 turn, oof. It's a long cooldown. I used Ball. I used to use, Ball was my first DPS 5-star unit. I used him for up to Abyss 80. I used him and Wanderer Silk. was, yeah, that was my DPS team. Wonder, Silk, and Ball is my debuffed enemy. That's how I beat floor 80 really quick when the game first came out on global. Yeah. My first 5-star ever was Destina, and I foddered her into my rule. RIP. And I believe Harada's multipliers are 1.0 and 0.8 on his AoE. I can just double check that now. Let's see. Oh, 0.9, 0.9. Oh, they changed it on his power. It's not too bad. 0.9, 0.9. Let's see. He's so low. Let's see, how much damage? Ooh, he doesn't even have high damage modifiers. That'd be tough to make him work. But we could always... We could try it one of these weeks. Yeah, his base attack's below sub 1000. So it's gonna be really tough. He's got an S imprint for Harada though. Let's see. Ball and Suzanne. See 75. See, you got 75%. Got poison. Cigarette. Oh, I always use her for Wyvern 11. She's my Wyvern 11 farmer. Like if I go farm Wyvern 11. So Tywin. Should I use... Let's see here. It's usually the safest comp, to be honest. This is a pretty slow run. I'm supposed to put Deanne in front also. Or no, I'll switch it up. I'll show you what I'm supposed to do. Where's rule? Dizzy takes a lot longer. I did about 50 tests, and Dizzy's slower than even a team with Karen on it, and less effective. Like whether I picked Karen, whether I picked my when Mola Luna, like, Dizzy was just not even close to like how well she was performing. If you want to really use Dizzy, it's like best in certain comps. She could be alright with Sigrid, but her animations are timely enough, and then like if you're trying to go for efficiency, you're way better off like running a T-guard or something. These can be way faster, have more damage output, have smoother runs. It's kind of weird how it works, but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Because on Wyvern, it's like very easy to hit that area where all of a sudden you do enough damage or whatever. Or sorry, you live long enough so you're only worried about like damage. Then at that point is where like she falls off once you get a good enough team. When you don't have a good enough team, she becomes really good. But once you get that good enough team, she just falls right out of everything, out of relevancy. Because what you want for like efficiently farming Wyvern and stuff like that is like quick animations like T-guard, lots of damage, like Kisei or Luna. You just want to be done as quickly as possible, and my speed's really messed up, as you can see, because Tywin does his S3 for the second time as soon as Wyvern's about to go into this phase, which really screws everything up. And somehow Wyvern resisted the 80% effectiveness T-guard I have. %, armor break resisted. RIP. Oh. Well, that's the RNG chance. Ripperoonies. I'll be fine though. So tanky. If we got S2 up soon, it'll just wreck her. Yeah. I have 3 dual attack sets on him, but he didn't do any dual attacks. Ripperino. Oh, yeah. 0 attack, dual attacks from T-guard. Wowee. It's not like I'm running 3 dual attack sets on him. That's like a 1 in fucking 150 runs where I actually fail. Yep. Once he falls under... Oh! I don't have an artifact on. It's my bad. I usually run Daydream Joker on T-guard. That's why it's not dropping. My Daydream Joker is not on my T-guard. Should be running Daydream Joker. That's a big whoopsie. Oh well. There we go. Now we got some push forwards here. Let's see how much this S3 can do. There we go. Decent amount. 33k. And will this kill him? 21k followed by 17k. Not quite. If we had our daydream, this would already be killed by now. But we don't have it on us right now, so it's our own fault. Yeah, I like the extra chance for attack with T-Guard. Oh, this is a rip. Never mind. No daydream on him. She's actually pretty good. If they changed a little bit to her bleed. Yeah. I super love her animations too. If they changed a little bit to her bleed, she could be such a great unit. Oh, let's see if we can roll speed on this. It's got 2 speed, but it's a red. So we'll just do 1 roll into it. If we get speed, we'll move it up. If not, we're just gonna leave it. Leave it for dead. If we don't get a speed roll on it. Nope. Crit hit damage. Oh. Ripperoonies. Yeah, so next week I'll do some messing around with Cigarette. I'll run Cigarette and then I'll probably run Ball. And then I'm not sure who else I'm gonna run for my team composition. I'll probably switch Dizzy's gear, or not Dizzy's gear, yeah, no, Dizzy's gear onto Cigarette. Or something similar. I'll just have to take a look at what I've got and figure it out from there. Gonna need a bit higher crit, so... No, her crit's not high enough. And her effectiveness. Because I want her to land that if I'm going to use her for real. I want her to land the bleed, and I want her to try and land that bleed. Look at that, 25% chance to land bleeds. Don't ask me why a 5-star has a 25% chance to land a bleed. Please don't, because it just gets me furious. Like, you've got this where you got like friggin' 25. Yeah, 35% max. And then let's look at it like, I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they change that, let's see what is haste chance. That's a good question. How is that? Haste is Land of the Dead or something, isn't he? No, he's not Land of the Dead. 50%. Bike and bleed, power creeping. Yep. Yep. Sad. Sad life. Let's see, haste. Haste. Yeah, haste is really low too on his S1. Why is everyone's bleed so bad? Like, they just need to buff how many bleeds these people put on. Like, it's baffling. Yeah, like if you look at Biken's bleeds, like 70% chance to inflict 2 bleeds. Do you want that? Or do you want a 25% chance to inflict 2 bleeds? Maximum 35. You be the judge. See. And then it's like you got characters like Surin who kind of don't follow the rule. It's like, if the enemy's bleeding. Yep. And then you got people like Surin who's a 4-star. If the enemy's bleeding, cause 2 bleeding effects, 100%. Then she's got 2 to 4 bleeding effects on her S2. Then she's got... Yeah. Yeah. Just saying, guys. Pretty insane. So we got Surin. Anyhow, I think that's about it for today's stream. Thanks everyone for coming. Sorry, I just got sidetracked a bit there looking at all the heroes and all that kind of stuff. If there's anything else you guys want to see before I cut the stream, just let me know. Otherwise, everyone have a good night and a good weekend, and thanks for coming. Castbane stream in 2 weeks. Oh yeah. Night all. Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's enjoyable, you know, just chilling with everyone, having a good time. Good night, Gustav. Gustavo, sorry. If I mispronounced your name. Night all.